Anyway, my name's Ben Schwarz. That's my Twitter and that's my website. And I'm starting tonight with a bit of a story. And it goes back to when I was about 7 years old. And I got my first computer. And my first computer was Commodore 64. Nerds. Then all I did was play games. I loaded them from tape. It was fantastic. My dad came to me one day and he said, "Your computer has a virus." And I said, "Okay, what do I do?" And he said, "You play this game. It's a math blaster game. You have to do maths to beat the virus." I'm 7 years old. I believe the guy. All right? But I did it for one reason, and I wanted content. And I wanted the content that I wanted when I wanted it. Right? So, fast forward to about a week ago. And this came from theage.com.au. And they believe they have the best online news site in the world. Yeah. That's fine if you like your politically twisted right-wing bullshit news. But one of the things that they realize is that content is worthless without a consumer. And if you don't have, I nearly fell off the stage. If you don't have a consumer, you're worthless, right? So I started thinking about why we got to this place and why we got to this time. And I think it's because people think the open web never came. We talked about this thing, the open web, and we're going to redo our websites with good markup, and we're going to convert all our sites from tables, and we're going to use this thing called XHTML or HTML4, and we spent a lot of money on it. And the reason we did this is for semantics. And, a lot of people still don't realize, or maybe they thought about it, but we did it for the sake of producing good quality content. And that's content that's available in more places than one. And I'll get to that. I think I said this, I'm not sure. But design is the most important communication device. And I think this is really true. If you design a website really well and you have accessible content, you have accessible APIs and everything, you can use it with other devices. So if you look at the iPad and you look at the Android and you look at the iPhone, you think about where we can get this kind of information. So we can get news and we can get up-to-date services in real time. And it pretty much happens anywhere in the world. If you take a flight in the US on Virgin, you can get Wi-Fi. You take a train or a bus, you can get power, and you can get more internet. So we're connected pretty much anywhere in the world. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I think the most important people are the people here. They're the people who are project managers, designers, developers, bosses, entrepreneurs, all those kinds of people. We're basically the most powerful content producers in the world. So, my one thing that I want you to do is to publish open, transparent, accessible content. So that means it's available to everyone, it's available at any time, on any device, anywhere in the world. But most importantly, make it free. And I don't mean free in the sense of you don't get any money and you lose your job. I mean free in the sense that it's available to everybody. You can still make money from this, and it's not ads down the sidebar, like many of your bosses may believe, right? The thing about this is that we can already use what we have. We can use HTML5 today. We don't have to wait until our browser supports it. Our browsers already support it. So basically, you've got devices all over the world. You can use them at any time, and we're pulling amazing amounts of information from anywhere in the world. We as humans transfer more knowledge than ever before. We process it faster than we ever have because we're attuned to this now. So the thing that you need to do is to educate your girlfriend, your mother, your clients, your boss, somebody who you're just chatting to in your coffee shop. Talk to them about actually producing accessible content. Use what we have today and embrace the web.